Should be going live. If it all works as it should.
You're live. Live chat. Yep, you're up.
Eliminate the emojis.
What's up, Russell?
Russ, how you doing?
Up, Edward?
Edward, how's it going? Okay, we should be up and running all right now.
It's Dominic.
Dominic is here.
Good evening, all.
Hello,
What's up,
Dominic. How are you doing?
A little bit tired, but other than that, how is
Just
everybody going?
good. Did a deep clean on my computer earlier.
You
Oh,
didn't,
good
you
to
didn't
hear
Dusty.
sleep well last night, Dominic, or what?
Was that?
You didn't sleep well?
Oh, well, I'm just tired because I went to the football last night in front of 92,500 people, and it took me ages to get out of the place.
Oh, okay.
That's why you gotta just suck it up and leave like 20 minutes before the game ends. You just have to. Oh my God, dude, it's a nightmare getting out of
Not if
places
they're
like
a
that.
football fan. They don't leave until it's over, right?
No, well, my team was winning. I'm not. I'm not leaving before the celebration. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
other than that, but we it does disperse pretty quickly because we we use public transport. People don't park at the ground anymore.
And everybody wants to head for the pub, right?
Yeah, yeah. They head for the pub and then they head for the train station, which is about 200 meters away. The platform
yeah.
was absolutely,
Crowd chat.
absolutely full. All the trams were full, so I decided just to walk back to where I was.
Gitchy says, "Go Hawks."
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
where they
Uh,
are.
it's not so bad. Usually with crowds like that dispersing, it's when you get into the parking lots and you go to drive off. Fucking all them cars are trying to get out at one time. That's when it gets hectic.
Yeah, what they do is they block the exits for 20 minutes and let the people disperse. Once the people disperse, they let the cars go.
Yeah,
So that's why I don't take a car there anymore.
because I mean, even driving like through a parking lot that size, like you got people walking in front of you constantly trying to get
Yeah,
to their vehicles, and yeah, it's just a nightmare. And then those traffic lights will get backed up right outside the stadiums, and yeah,
they turn
people
the
trying to
lights
get out.
off, basically. What they do is they get the police to move all the people away. They herd them in a little sort of line and they herd them out because there's a big park around it and they herd them through the park. And once all the people go, then they let the cars go. But it just happens that way.
What's up, Getchy? How's it going, Jody?
Jody? And the game finished around 7:30. So,
I'll be right back. Mia's out here barking a storm up. Let's see what's going
oh,
on.
okay.
Got done. I just got done making dinner. Made some tacos,
Oh, nice.
some taco meat and some beans, and cut up some tomatoes and lettuce. And
Yeah, sounds delicious.
Sarah went to a work It was a graduation for all the doctors and
Oh,
it
okay.
was a work function that they
Good
went
evening,
to. So,
Dre. Or good
Good evening.
afternoon.
what's up, Dre?
Did we finish your heated debate this morning, Justin?
Yeah, I
Oh,
won.
okay.
I'm always
What
right.
did-
You won.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
It was a usual Justin episode show, Dominic, and Don was giving him the hard way to go. So I was wondering how did as they say, the conclusion of the episode.
Oh, that wasn't even the only argument this morning. The other one was China, the China debate for like 30 minutes.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Because I left and went and did a job, came back. You guys were still on when I came back from doing my job this morning.
I pretty
And I
much
said-
called the whole panel a bunch of communists. Called them a bunch of commie lovers.
Oh man. Oh,
How you
so,
doing, Dre?
I'm doing good, Paul, and yourself?
Yeah. This getting old isn't any fun anymore.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, Paul, you just keep on getting up each morning, still standing up. That's the big part.
That's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, you make it down and fly a couple of ships in a day. That's gravy.
Yeah, one day he did like 6 in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came back from doing a ship, so
Oh,
So that-
great.
So that knows you're doing okay. If you're able to get
Yeah.
down there and do a ship or two a day or even more, you know you're doing all right. And that was beautiful shot you did the first one this morning that I saw. I mean the weather was perfect.
yeah.
You had a little bit of breeze going on there, but I'm talking about the blue skies and the colors just popped off of that ship and the sky and everything else this morning. That was very
Mm.
nice. Yeah.
See Jason doing his fence earlier. He was hopping up and over it like a damn ninja. Kept jumping
Oh.
the fence.
He still working on that fence.
Yeah, he stole slats from one part of his fence to fix the other. Now he's got a big gaping hole in in the one side of his fence. I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So now
Does
you just create another job for yourself.
because he didn't want to go to the store and get 7 slats from the store because they're $3.50 a piece. He didn't want to pay that.
But you still got another project to do. You got to buy the slats either way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, because he was like, the fence is right behind the shed, so you're not going to see it. And I figured the shed was like butted right up against the fence. No, the shed's like
Right.
5 feet from the fence.
Oh yeah, you leaving access for anybody to walk through from one yard to the next. Then
Where's
You'll never
Captain
know.
Crash at? I don't know. Sure, he'll
Oh,
be in here any
we
minute.
talking about Joe now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's had
Johnny
a
giving
string,
him a hard time.
yeah, he's had a string of unfortunate luck this week, I guess, huh?
Well, he's been sweating that drone bill. It's on his mind.
Yeah, yeah. I go out, man. I block everything out. I'm too concerned at the job at hand. I'm just like, I got to get this done because you never know when it's going to happen or where it's going to happen. It could be, like I said, that mysterious branch that jumps out and gets in the way, or in most cases, it's something that we knew about and we still run into it. And you call yourself dumb.
Johnny, if you want to transition to RC cars, Traxxas has some sales going on.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And all that gets me, Justin, in a way it kind of ticks me off, is now everybody's brother, uncle, and grandpa is jumping out on YouTube doing little live streams and podcasts about the band. I said, where were you turd handlers at 6 months ago, a year ago?
You don't see him defending TikTok, do you?
No,
Yeah.
no, they're not doing. I'm just saying, all of a sudden, you guys want to jump out here because you want some clicks about the band because they know that's going to be an easy click thing. That you see, use the word DGI and band, everybody's going to
Yeah.
click on there, and they're passing out news that's a month old, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks old, or whatever. And I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, where were you clowns at several months back when we were trying to sound the alarm then, telling people, hey, you need to pay attention. What's going on? Need to pay attention. This is coming out of the pipe, like it or
Now, are
not.
these channels you're running across, are they even drone channels, or are they just
They
covering
they
it?
call themselves drone channels, but like I say, it's just people I've never seen before. And not that I know every drone channel out there, but it's just people I have never even heard of before. And some of them are some new guys. You can tell by their subscription count. They're all under 1,000 or whatever. They're just trying to build a channel up. But some of these guys, I'm like, and you go to their page and it's like, where you been? And just like on Facebook, I'm hearing people now, a lot of Facebook groups talking about,
What's up,
oh,
Jonathan?
what's going on with this and that. I said,
Mhm.
have you guys had your head in the sand for the last 6 months or so? Most of the known people in the community have been posting videos about this legislation or several different legislations for the last 3 months for sure, if not 6 months.
Paul, Dre, Justin,
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Well,
Mark.
technically, I mean, it was
Edward,
like,
Brian, Jody,
it was very lightly
Johnny,
discussed all the way back when
Jonathan.
Trump wanted to ban TikTok.
Yeah,
There was a bunch of Chinese shit that was being talked about at that time, but nothing really went through because
you had
obviously the COVID shit hit, and that
Dominic.
was the biggest thing in the news. So.
right. Well, then the remote ID became the big hot topic leading up until last September. And even then, people were just a few people. And I say none of these characters that I see today were involved even with the remote ID discussion and stuff. And then all of a sudden now, after the bill has hit the floor, literally, they want to jump out here and talk about, oh, we gotta jump out here and call you a congressman. I'm like, dude, where you been?
That's an expensive loss there, Johnny. Hopefully you had coverage on it.
Mm.
Somebody lost their Mavic 3 City today.
Ooh,
Yep.
so robbed it. But if
Yep.
he lost it in the line of him doing work for the fire department, he'll get it covered. If
Is that
Rob
what he
fly-
does?
Yeah, Rob volunteers for his local fire department, and he
Okay,
does.
I don't know who that
He's a
is.
drone coordinator for him. So
What's his channel name? Because I don't recognize that name.
Aviano Rob C.
yeah,
I don't know that name. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know that channel either.
so if he lost it doing a fire operation, he's
and he got his done the warranty with what's it replaced on the warranty from DJI.
Oh, no, Johnny said that was his personal
was-
drone.
well. I think I don't know if they're
Jonathan.
buying drones for him or he's buying them and they're just covering them for him. I know he's a volunteer, so I'm not sure
It
what
It might
the
be a
status
drone
is.
that the fire department owns, but he's the volunteer pilot one.
Right.
Is it
right.
a volunteer fire department?
Yeah, it's a volunteer fire
Oh, then
department.
he's probably the pilot that shows up to the calls, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the status of how the ownership goes. Is it the department's or is it his?
He was flying with Ray. Oh, he was doing personal flying then.
Oh, okay. He's out
Recreational.
flying with Ray. Okay, we'll blame Ray. We'll blame Captain Ray.
You'll just
Kelly on
blame
that one.
Ray.
Yeah, we'll blame Ray for that one.
Oh, he must have been watching Joe's videos, Johnny.
Yeah.
It went to Addy mode. Oh man, that's not good.
It's
Anytime
not covered.
well, no, it's covered, but I'm just saying anytime I've seen, I even had my own experience with an old original Mavic Pro. When those things go into Addy mode, it's just bizarre.
Well, Johnny's
they-
saying it's not covered. So maybe he didn't have the
Dro-
maybe he was
uh,
one of
Care
those
Refresh.
ones that said, I don't need to care refresh.
I never buy
Or it
Care Refresh.
expired.
Yeah, I never
Well, I mean,
buy Care Refresh.
I mean, if you have the insurance like Joe does, where you're putting it
but
on
with a-
there, you know,
with a
you don't really
$5,000
need it.
A $5,000 Cine, you should do.
Well, like I say, if you're using it for, professional and private use, yeah, if it's private use, if farmers insurance works in your area, yeah, go that route.
I didn't start it,
John.
Joe. Johnny asked where
Right.
Captain Crash a lot is, and I was
Yeah.
just, going
Yeah.
along with what Johnny paid me
But,
$10.
But
Yeah.
as I was saying that, if Air Refresh to me is almost like that Best Buy crap. Best Buy covers a lot of stuff, but to me, for the amount of money you spend on it, it doesn't balance out. And the same thing with Care Refresh. You spend a little bit of money, $100-something on the higher end drones, and then you almost got to buy another drone. That gives you a little bit coverage, but then they want you to spend a couple $100 more on a replacement.
Yep.
Oh, he
And
must have not have got the 3rd year extended. Because I
Yeah.
think you can do a 3-year now, can't you?
I don't know. I know they get a first and second year. What got me was I picked up
Your
a,
second, I've just
oh.
had an email from them saying that my second year on my Mini 3 Pro finished day before yesterday, and I've got 15 days to refresh to renew it.
Mhm.
oh, okay.
And it-
Well, I
seven-
just saying, I had got a,
75
picked up a brand new Pocket
pounds for a
2.
new year.
Brand new
And-
pocket too.
Yeah, I bought a brand new Pocket 2 for less. I think I got it for like 156 off eBay, brand new one. And I get it in, I'm activating it and stuff, what was a little bit aggravating, but it doesn't let you fully activate it unless you opt for the Care Refresh.
What? So
Yeah,
now they're forcing you to get it?
well, this is on a Pocket 2, not the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 didn't do that because I had a Pocket 3 also. So I had a Pocket 2, and it forced me to get the Care Refresh. I got the 1 year Care Refresh and stuff, and I said, hey, this about a little rip.
Didn't you call
know?
him? I would have called him and been like, what the hell's this, dude? Why should I have to buy it if I don't want it?
Justin,
bullshit.
it's no big deal for me, Justin. Like I
How
said,
much money was it, Dre?
I paid 150 something bucks. The thing brand new was almost 300 a couple
Yeah,
years
but
back.
how
how
much
much
was
was
the
the care
cut?
refresh?
I think
Could
it
have
was
been
like
that much.
I think it was
10
like
bucks or something.
yeah, 10, 15 bucks. I didn't even I just clicked it on whatever. But I'm just saying I bought it as a backup to my Pocket 3 because all the people having issues with the Pocket 3 with the flip screens, getting squirrely and stuff. I
Yeah.
said, my whole thing is, yeah, I can send it in, get another one, but what do you do in between time? So I always make sure I got backups, and that's what I bought it for. And I outfitted it with all the little gadgets. I got a separate Pocket 2 or the mic, the original mic to go with it. I bought the little it's all-in-one extended battery and allows you to get Wi-Fi and connects the mic through it. I got the little adapter on there too, and I even bought here's got a battery handle that goes up to it there and stuff.
You get
So that's from
blend-
Smart Tree there. It's just in the battery and handle that it slides right into.
Nice.
So I mean, I can say for me, I know equipment's gonna go down. And just like I was watching the news today about this guy, got his truck broken into, stole all his tools out of his truck. The guy's like a handyman, stole, I think he had a whole collection
Johnny.
of what's the colors of the red one? Is it no Roy Ball's green? Which one is red? Is it DeWalt's yellow? It's whoever has the red color, red and black.
Oh,
not black and
Makita?
gray. Makita. Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
full set of Makita tools in the back of, not the back of his truck, but he had like a king cab. He had a full set of tools in the back seat area. Somebody came, ripped him off completely, dude.
You know how expensive their shit is too? Oh my God.
That's what they're saying.
No.
That
They're
he
the
said he
most
lost.
expensive.
Yeah, he
I
said he
think-
lost
There he
close
is.
to about $50,000
Okay.
worth of tools. He said the batteries for the
Who wants
power
a piece
tools
of me?
are expensive.
Hey,
Yeah,
Here he comes,
there he is, Johnny.
he comes in swinging.
the target.
Makita are blue, isn't
The
it?
Makita-
No,
blue?
no.
Macintosh or McIntyre or something like that.
Macintosh.
The red.
Yeah, his was red. Had that
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
It might have been Milwaukee. Yeah.
Milwaukee. That,
I
that's
think it
what
was
I
a
was.
I think I've
Milwaukee
seen
set.
them with red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Milwaukee's the red one.
Milwaukee, but they broke in his truck, ripped him off, man. This guy was a handyman. That's his life. He said he can't even pay rent next month because he's dependent on doing a couple of jobs, doing roofing and storm drain, gutters, and all that kind of stuff, jobs. And now he can't do the work because his tools are gone.
Did you hear what Matt said the other day, Dre? Apparently,
At least Replace them.
they sent him the Pocket 4 and the X5 for review.
Yeah,
Review what?
they have to do a review on it. Yeah.
You know, Ron,
Review what? What's he gonna
Ron-
review on his little
Ron-
scooter bike with his Darth Vader helmet?
no, he
Yeah.
calls him. So Ron called up to Matt on the phone and said, "Hey, I'm
Yeah, I
buying
know.
the X4."
Yeah, I
And
know.
he tells him he's like, "Oh, they already sent me the X5."
I know. I
Yeah.
heard that. I heard that when Ron was on the other day. Yeah, I heard that. And Matt can't stand to be second place. He's always got to be up front.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny just got that new Avata for $49. What a great deal, Johnny.
Oh, man.
Joe is not amused. Look at him.
Yeah, but look at this way, Joe's insurance company paid him full price for what he lost the Avada before.
And that's what I was saying, Paul, that your own insurance probably gives you a better deal than Care Refresh.
Yeah,
Like I say, Joe's insurance cashed him out. Point blank. He can go buy another one if he wants to.
well,
Care
and
Ref-
he still got all the accessories that came with it.
Right, Right.
I
Yeah,
called the
it-
insurance company. They said he's got to turn those over.
So that's what I was saying, that, Care Refresh to me is not really a great deal overall, because you got to fork out money on top of everything else. And
Oh, he got the big duck out.
the big duck out this time, huh?
That's for
So,
me
yeah,
and Johnny, apparently.
Yeah, your insurance company's
No,
gonna
that's
make
just for
make
you,
you whole.
Justin.
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
Johnny offered me $5 per insult. I couldn't turn
are
that
ya?
down.
yeah.
He's gonna offer me $5
Yeah,
to
you
break
gonna
your knee
eat
when I
dinner
see him.
across the street there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there is.
Uh,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
So
find out
how long did it take you to get here, Mike?
how much of my drones my house policy covers,
You want to say that hello to all the gang
rather
on
than out Care Refresh this time.
what's up, Mike?
and there's Mike made it down here. He's sitting down at the bridge right now.
You gonna go meet him?
okay.
Go down there
Go
and meet
meet
him
him.
real quick.
We
How
got
are
We'll
you?
one.
hold it down. We'll
Go.
hold it down.
Yeah, yeah. Dre, Justin, Dominic, and Captain Crash
Mark
Captain
and Joe.
Captain Joe.
Where's
Brad
Captain Joe?
Captain.
Y'all are-
And
Ah,
Mike.
Captain,
Yeah.
captains crash a lot.
Yeah.
That's what you,
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah,
I got a new nickname. It's Crash Joe.
I'm north of Garfield.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Captain Americrash. How about that?
Oh man. Yeah, I just got to
Crash
renew my
Eric.
policy. They may let me finance my payments this time around, because I told them I want to cover all my drones. But I said I know I can't afford the upfront cost for doing that, instead of just insuring a couple of them. So they said they may allow me to finance the payments.
all right, Johnny,
Premium
that was 6
funding.
insults. If you want to go ahead and cash at me $30.
And we pay
That's all right. I got you, Johnny. I got you.
house policy monthly anyway. I think it's 43 a month.
Yeah, we call that premium funding.
Yeah.
Brokerage fee on top of it.
Well, this will be for $1 million liability policy.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting until Monday. Monday when I get the new one in, when I call them and go ahead and put it back on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it was Dennis this morning says he's used State Farm 3 times.
Yeah.
And-
After you
and
use it
then
a
I-
couple of times, they're gonna look at you sideways. Say, you know what? We're gonna cut you off.
Well, he said he's used it 3 times. And he hasn't used it since.
Oh,
But they didn't
damn,
stop him.
Johnny. Damn.
Ooh, we can't fly together.
Hey,
Do you
Justin,
mind
do you
fly?
know what Mike's last name is?
Mike, fuck, hold on. Cause I know so many Mikes. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, there's too many mics.
Hey,
So come
Justin,
all the way up there to see you. You need to go see him.
Talking about night train.
Well, he and his wife are here, and they're gonna go get something to eat.
okay. Justin,
Yeah.
how's Sarah feeling?
She's starting to feel better, so that's good.
Okay.
She's actually at an office party right now, so
Oh,
our
okay.
graduation thing.
Okay,
Um,
that's good to hear.
Lane, Michael Lane. This
Lane.
is, yeah,
Lane,
Lane.
L-A-N-E, yeah.
I was having a mind blank there because I know a lot of mics.
No, there's just too many mics. So we're just going through all the mics on.
Oh, good backtrack there, Johnny. You know we love you, Joe.
That's all right. I answered him.
Oh, take a video.
Yeah, I think when I was saying hello to people on the live stream the other night, there must have been 4 Johns, 3 mics,
Hold on a second.
about 4 Bills.
Yeah, 4 bills. Yeah.
There's only 2 Joes that I know of.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
You
Maybe
and
3.
Joe Leo.
And there's one more. There's one more.
Anyone
I'm trying to
else?
think who it is.
The only other one.
Is it
Oh,
JC
wow,
Flying?
Laura. Pretty good. It's a good score there.
There's Joey Jaybird.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
Jay
that's
Bird. There
Joey
might be
rather than Joe.
Yeah, but I think who's JC? What's JC Flying?
No,
I
it's
think
John.
that's John
Another
Carroll.
John.
Okay, yeah, that's John.
It's another John.
What level was that, Laura? Was that hard or expert?
And Laura
Hey, Laura.
Ritchie.
I also crashed. That's why I got a new Avata too. Oh, he's on some shit tonight.
Yeah, he crashed. He crashed before me. The day before he decided to go. He got pressure. He got peer pressure in the manual, and he's been breaking his drones up since.
See, what I was told was that was a how-to video. He was showing people how not to crash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like, if you do a stick movement like this, you're gonna hit a pole.
I don't know, Justin. I think there's something in the water down there in Louisiana. Oops. Oh, there is something in the water. A bunch of Avatas.
Hey, Joe, I had to hear shit from everybody for like 2 months when I wrecked my Mini 2 into the pole. No.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, like I said, they paid me in 4 days. I'm okay.
So did you ever figure out like, is that thing still on back order or what?
Well, they're still on back order, and I went online and I did some research, and Johnny made some sense here. Now I'll give Johnny props on this because I was going to buy 1 battery. I want to buy an extra charging hub so I don't have to take the charging hub out the case because it's just pain. It sticks in there too tight. I'd rather leave the charging hub in the case in case I'm somewhere, and then I need it. And then I could have one where I charge everything to just reach back there and plug them in. So that was going to cost me with the drone and the battery like $780. So I was still making $600 in the deal. But if I buy the Fly More kit and I sell the goggles and the controller,
Oh, nice, Laura.
I get about $700 for that. So I'm making $800 in the deal. And I'm getting 3 batteries and a charging hub and a drone.
Now,
So
you
that's
said
what I
that
did.
I'll be
they
back.
keep kind of dicking around about when they know they're going to get them, though, right?
Yeah,
Or
the guy told me, he says, I can let you know that we have them and they are periodically sending them out to the
Phenomena
places, the
FPV, what's up?
retailers.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of the retailers are getting it.
He's getting-
I talked to B&H and they told me 7 to 10 days. And then I asked another guy at B&H the next day and he says, yeah, it says 7 to 10 days on there because that's what they're being told, but it's been on there for a long time. He said that their ETA doesn't have a date. So they don't know yet. It could be
Would you be
anytime.
better off trying to order it straight from DJI though? Wouldn't they have it? before the
DJI, all they
stores?
got on there is pre-order.
But they don't
And
have
I
any
asked him,
kind
I
of
said, will
date.
it come in faster from you? And the guy said, no, it will not come in faster.
Uh.
You'll get it faster going through one of the retailers.
You didn't check
Uh.
with any of the resellers like Drone Works or Drone Nerds or any of those people?
All of them on back order.
Wow.
Yep.
That's like
That's
that was
why-
like that was like the Mavic 3E last year. Everybody sold out of them so fast, everything was on back order.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the Mavic 3M. When
See, that's what probably happened. They had a few of them in, and they were getting them in when they made them compatible with the Integras and the goggles too, and everybody jumped on them.
yeah.
Or
Yeah, DJI were waiting to hear the result of the court of the bill going through to see whether or not they were going to bother sending any more over.
Yeah, I don't think they're worried about that right now. I don't think that's the point. They're going to sell everything they can.
Johnny Joe, just
Mhm.
went to work for State Farm. Can you repeat
Yeah.
that again? Laura, I
Hey.
wasn't actually like playing. I was just trying to get daily or weekly quests done, so I was kind of focused on that. I don't really like playing with people when I'm trying to do those because then I get sidetracked doing other shit.
Yeah. How the insurance work? You're insuring the drone for what you paid for it. And what I paid for it, the receipt showed 1309. And that's what they insured it for, 1309. So you lost it, you lost it. Don't worry, they make their money other places.
They'll be figured out that when you lose a drone, all you lose is the drone and a battery.
I don't even think they care about it. It's just a perk because I've got other policies with them.
Mhm.
Well, usually, yeah, the more crap you have under one policy, man, they give you better discounts and stuff like that if you got a lot of stuff on their insurance policy.
Mind you, I remember once I dropped my FT 101ZD amateur radio set, and the equivalent for it from Yaesu was the FT 1000, and it was £1,000. So they
That's
said,
heavy.
so that one. I says, well, I need to get it customized because of my eyesight. So well, we'll send you the money then for it. And they said, oh, we've looked it up. The 1000's no longer available now. They do the FT 2000 instead, and that's £2,000. So we'll send you £2,000. I thought, oh, that's all right.
Yeah, if your policy says they have to cover the replacement value, that's what happens.
Yep.
New for old.
Yep.
That's the good news. It's that they do that, you know.
Yeah.
I got the money. I think I spent £400 and odd on another second-hand FT 101ZD.
Mhm. That's the way to do it.
So
That's what I was thinking.
so Rob was flying with Ray this morning when they lost it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Johnny said. Wasn't any kind of professional work. They were just out like having
Yeah, because they were.
recreational
I think they were on
stuff.
top of the hotel or whatever it was, the roof and everything looking.
Hmm.
They think it may be in the water.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if you guys caught my comment earlier today when I got back. I know TJ was on, and I guess he lost connection to his Avada also.
Yep.
Oh,
And I
did
was-
you see what Al said, Joe? Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Yeah,
Jay. Go
the
ahead.
DroneWorks has the Avada 2 drone only in stock July 2024. That's what I thought DroneWorks had them. So, but I was listening to what TJ was saying, and he said the one thing that jumped out to me was how hot it was while he was flying. And I mentioned it to some people the other day about that.
Yeah, you did.
When you're flying in these very warm ambient temperatures, it affects your electronics. And it can cancel out the connection from the controller to the drone. Controller could overheat, or the drone itself could overheat, which would cause you to have disconnect.
Yeah, but when TJ got in his car and went to where the drone, the
Yeah, it
control
was just hovering.
gone down, it was hovering still.
Right. So that tells that tells me the controller shut down on him. I don't know if he's
That
flying
also
with
tells
a
me he didn't have
screen.
return to home.
Well,
to be
that too, but
home.
the controller shut down because it probably overheated. I don't know if he's using a phone or he has a built-in screen controller, but something shut down, and that's why it got disconnected.
The Avata's goggles and the sticks.
So it's all reserved now, 489.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
tells-
everything's reserved. That's what I'm saying.
It's it got it
That's
set
drone nerds there. Go to DroneWorks.
to return to home.
But they don't actually have a date on it, though. I don't think. Let me see. Let me see what theirs.
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
drone
give-
nerd you're at now. But
Yeah,
I
I
would try DroneWorks. Try Steel City. See what they got. Somebody's got something on the shelf. I guarantee you. Somebody,
Man,
especially
somebody
the
should have
resale.
had it.
Yeah, somebody's got something to shelf. A lot of folks don't. Mostly commercial folks shop through these guys. Drone Nerds, DroneWorks, Steel City. A lot of these. I call them resellers.
what's Dale's store called?
I don't know. Dale's a reseller up in Washington
Yeah, the one that's always on Bill.
on Bill's show. Yeah, I know you're talking about on Bill's show. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought he just had a company. I didn't know he actually sold drones himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
on
a
that
way,
one
in a
that-
way, I would
yeah.
like to be a reseller.
Now DroneWorks allows you to add it to the cart for $489, but it doesn't say anything about reserving it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Is that
Well,
just
when
for
I
the
went the other
drone,
day,
or is that
nobody
for-
had it.
Yeah,
That's for DroneWorks.
yeah, DroneWorks.
It lets you add it to the cart, but it doesn't say anything about reserve.
Is
Mhm.
drone work the people that Dobo's part of?
It
Yeah.
says estimated July right there. Go down.
Yeah, that's
Where?
that's Doble's part owner of that
Oh,
company.
I didn't see that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've bought 3 drones through DroneWorks. They're pretty good people. Zach's a veteran. He'll take care of you.
Well, honestly, and if anybody does have any few extra laying around, they might not want to sell them because they may need them for parts or something, you know, then maybe they're hoarding
Yeah.
them because they don't want to, they might need them for something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, that battery,
Hmm.
that battery on that last flight. That's what I wanted to see. When you said that, I said, I never went back and looked. But I started off at 94% takeoff, and my max temperature on that thing was 102.6.
It's not bad. 102
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
the highest it's ever been. It's never been
Yeah.
over 100.
Yeah. So usually when you start getting up around the high 130s, 140s,
Yeah.
you can start having shutdown stuff, connection shutdown, motors, ESCs, interruptions and things like that. You'll get warnings, and then your actual controller can overheat and it will shut down. It'll shut the app down.
Joe, if you just duck it in the lake a couple of times, it's like kind of like water cooling on a computer, you know? Just
What's up,
Cool,
Al?
pull that drone right
Steve?
down.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna run it under the faucet in here because it was fresh water, but I changed my mind. I tell you, I got one of the, it was, like I said, when I found it upside down in the grass, the motors must have run for a couple minutes.
Mhm.
And that, when I picked it up, there was so much grass clippings and just stuck on everything. Cause the guy
Right.
must have cut his grass recently, cause it might have been a little moist there.
Mhm.
And when I picked that sucker up, everything was stuck to it. I took a magic eraser,
Mike and his
Mr.
wife are
Clean's,
here.
magic eraser.
Oh,
And it
nice.
took me 30 minutes to get all the green off of it.
Wow.
Oh, Mike and his wife, I guess, are at Paul's door.
And it smells grassy fresh. Got a good smell to it.
Did you say assy fresh?
I did not say that. I don't think that way.
Now, will
Says
that fire, Joe, will that fire back up, or what's the deal on that one?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear the whole story about it. So when I got it, I said, well, everything looked good. And the back propeller where it has the little door for the SD card,
Right?
it was actually touching, it wouldn't go around. It was touching.
Okay, it was blocking the blade from rotating.
Well, no, it was hitting the guard.
Mm,
So
mhm.
the guard, something shifted, right?
Right.
So I fooled with it and I said, okay, this is where it's at. Let me just move the arm a little, because the arm gives you a little play.
Okay.
So I moved the arm and got it to where now it goes around perfect, right?
Okay, cool.
So I said, okay, now it should be good. So I went to a different park, sat there, I hit the motion control beep beep, and it 1, 2 to start it.
Everybody.
And it goes beep beep, won't start, right? I do it again, it goes beep beep, won't start. So I unplug everything, rebound everything, did it again, it won't start.
What's up,
So I
Mike?
said, okay, go
What's
home.
going on,
You know,
people?
what's up, Mike? So I went
All right.
home with it,
We got a stool. over
and
here.
it would not start with the motion controller.
Oh, this is weird.
Paul said, try the sticks. I tried the sticks and it started. So I said, okay,
Hmm.
now it's a motion
They've
controller
been-
problem.
They've been picking
Oh,
on
okay.
word Joe.
What I had to do, it probably did a reset some kind of way.
No, but
Mhm.
I had to press it twice and it did it. And they said, press it twice slow, and it still didn't do it. So they said, press it 3 times.
Because I crashed mine.
If it doesn't work on the second thing, hit 3 times fast. And when I went to do that, I said, look, third time usually makes it go. I put my
Right.
hand on top of it just in case. And I
Uh-huh.
went, "Dit, dit, dit." That sucker went
Yeah.
wide open. All the
Uh-huh.
papers on my desk
Doesn't
went
like
flying.
it.
Everything on my desk went flying. The dogs went running down the hall.
Oh, wow.
I looked at it and I said, well, it's working. I turned it off. And then I pressed
Oh,
1, 2 and it started up again. So it
Hmm,
had to be a reset.
yeah.
Cause I got Boston creams.
But I guarantee that sucker was wide open.
Yeah, we gotta try to figure out where to go eat now.
Where are you going to fly at, Mike?
Here.
Just
What's that?
so where are you going to
lighthouse.
fly at? Just the
I
lighthouse
flew
or
the
what?
lighthouse.
Oh,
We went
okay.
down and walked around down at the Blue Bridge and got some pictures of the Huron boat and the bridge. We're gonna
Nice.
get some food and ride on back. It's 2 hour ride back.
2 hour ride back.
It's a nice little ride.
Well, I'm trying to think
Good weather.
where'd be a good place to go. What kind of food you looking for?
I'm not sure. We don't
I
know.
mean, you're just looking for a regular home dining? type thing?
Yeah, something like a greasy spoon kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, cause usually everybody comes here they want, coney dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony up the
Paul
road.
could recommend some
Coney
frozen
off the
dinners.
road, yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hey, Justin, I was gonna say, if I come to Paul's house, I want
Hey,
some
get
Meals
off-
on Wheels.
Get off at,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he just reached out and get the Meals on Wheels. He got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
it isn't that-
Mike, you want some Meals on Wheels? I'm sure Paul's got some frozen ones in the
Yeah,
freezer.
he's probably got some frozen like burgers in there too. No,
oh, man.
Get you a breakfast bowl while you're at Paul's.
That'll be the
Yeah.
question,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I have a lot of vintage food.
Vintage
Paul-
food. That's two words that should never go together. Vintage
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, and Paul just giving directions to the Boston creams.
Oh, there's David. He's got it.
Yeah, the Boston creams, right?
Yeah.
Got that all over his shirt, David. We walked in, he's got it on his collar. The wife's like, "What's that?" It's chocolate all over his shirt.
Yeah, that's for later.
He'd be sitting there like this and go,
Yeah, there's a Coney dog place up there. There's
That we passed on the way.
Tim Hortons.
Doesn't even look like it was open. I was like, I don't know. I was busy driving. I just seen Coney's.
Yeah.
I'm on a Coney kick.
you're on it. You are. Oh, well then that's go get them.
Okay, I guess we're going Coney's.
Well,
On the way home anyway.
well, good to see you.
Yeah. We'll have to come down and fly sometime too.
Screen before.
Yeah. Well, that's sorry to do that to your eyes.
I don't go down to his office very often.
No, I stayed in my dungeon. She stays upstairs.
But you
Paul
go
didn't even
to his
offer him a
office.
Pepsi.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
no,
Justin,
Pepsi.
you talking about,
Hey,
you
you
talking
giving
about that
up a
liquid gold, Justin? That's that
Are
liquid
you
gold for
guys
Paul.
bashing on me again?
So he didn't even offer you a Pepsi.
It's
Liquid
diet. I
gold.
don't want to diet.
You get ready to mute us, look.
Well, hey,
Leave me
Paul,
alone.
Nice to meet you, Paul.
have a good stream,
Nice,
guys.
nice meeting you.
Catch you later, mate.
Later.
Have a
Bye.
safe trip back.
I'm sure we'll see you guys tonight online somewhere.
Later.
Hey, are you going live tonight? Direct, Justin,
Yeah, it's Saturday night.
are you gaming tonight?
Yeah.
Mike wants to know when he gets home.
Yeah, every Saturday night.
Yeah,
If Jason doesn't beat you to it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, that's nice of him to stop by and see Paul.
And Paul
Yeah,
thinks he don't count.
I definitely want the Meals on Wheels if I go to Paul's.
I tell you, that's what I'm like. I want a
Let me
Meals
get
on
that
Wheels,
6-month-old frozen dinner out of you. That
Vintage. Vintage
Yeah.
frozen dinner.
dude. Vintage food.
With
that,
18 months.
that frostbite on it, you know.
Meals on
Good,
Wheels and a Diet Pepsi.
Yep.
Yeah, that freezer burn, not like good freezer burn dinner, microwave dinner.
Mm-hmm. And that ice crystal taste on the edges of it.
What?
Yeah, that's terrible. That's the olden days.
Oh man. Oh boy. That's
I think he's trying to be nice.
Yeah, well, I didn't say shut up, did I? I called him meanies.
okay. Let's start. Laura, shut up.
Yes.
I've been nice these last couple of weeks. I've told nobody to shut up.
Days.
Well, you,
Always.
Days.
yeah, days. Well, David, in her mind, it's weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know it anyway because we've been ignoring her.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know that.
yeah.
Yeah, Justin, you're in trouble.
Oh, I've already told him for not
Uh-oh.
accepting my
Yeah.
party invite.
Laura sent you a party invite and you.
I was in the middle trying to get those quests done.
Yeah. Oh, she signed up to that
Fortnite, monthly.
Fortnite.
Oh, the
monthly.
Fortnite crew.
Yep.
It's the best deal because you get the battle
get-
pass, you get your 1,000 V-Bucks,
Yep.
plus
Well,
you
she
get a
gets more
free
than that.
character.
There's
the
Well, you
click-
get 1900 when you first start out,
Yeah,
and
you've
then every month
I've
after
got
that's 1,000.
1,700 V-Bucks at the minute.
Yeah, so then, but between what they give you every month and what you get from the battle pass and the bonus rewards, you get 2,500 V-Bucks. And if
Cool.
you save 950 of them, you can keep buying the battle pass every month. See, some people, they'll
You ain't
initially
gonna get
buy the
right.
battle pass for $10. They'll spend the $10, buy it, and then they save that V-Bucks up every month, and then they just continue to buy the battle pass with the free V-Bucks.
Go get it.
And then you never have to spend any money after that again.
Yeah, but the battle pass comes in that 10
Go get it. Stand
that
off.
10 quid.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it just gave me the battle pass.
Because apparently she'll get it every month.
What's up, Tim? No, I was just trying to get my quests done. It's easier to get those done without playing with people because
I would have battled you and won.
I'm jumping between the different games trying to do the
Yeah,
different
that's
quests
what I've
too.
been doing today. Jumping between them. I'm
I'm
now peas running around.
I'm almost level 130, right at it.
To be honest, I didn't even know she was here.
I've been on that game all day.
I think she moved out.
Once I get to 130, then I'll be able to get the third page done on the bonus
Actually,
pages.
you have known when I've been here when my Ethernet cable's port come out. And I've complained about it.
Yeah, it was he went flying and stuff before he came to Paul's, so he had already flown. He was just stopping by to check on Paul, see how he was doing, and then they're going to eat, and then they have a 2-hour drive home, so.
No. Don't ignore
What's
me.
up, Tim?
Well, that's it now. Paul won't be able to get away with much because he knows that Mike's only 2 hours down the road and knows where he lives.
Like I said, Paul should have offered a free Meals on Wheels with the Diet Pepsi. I mean, that's just standard when you go to Paul's. That should be first thing he offers you when he comes.
Yeah, but Paul doesn't want to offer anything because then people keep coming back.
Should he probably send Mike home with a whole case of that shit and like 3 cases of outdated cup of noodles that he had in his garage.
Mm.
Welcome back, Paul.
It was nice of him to stop by though.
Yeah, it was very nice.
You timed it well for a live.
My cow's full.
See, Paul, if he'd have come over here, we'd have offered him a cup of tea, biscuits, Jaffa cakes, sandwiches, crumpets.
Like Dre said, that Pepsi's liquid gold. He ain't giving that up for nobody.
I wouldn't give my Pepsi up either.
You could just see somebody trying to pick up one of the Pepsis and Paul getting a gun.
Oh, there goes Mike on his bike.
Mike on his
bike.
Yeah, I didn't mean to rhyme that like Dr. Seuss, but
It's bike on the bike.
as much as Mike looks like a biker, he never really rode bikes until about 2 years ago, I think, when he started riding. Just a few years ago. But he looks like somebody that has been like riding bikes his whole life. Oh God, what is that Meals on Wheels dropping stuff off?
No, that's Monday through Thursday only,
Oh, well, who's that unloading a car in front of your house? Oh,
upstairs.
upstairs? Oh, okay.
You're a nicey sucker.
But it was somebody stealing packages.
Well, I
Somebody,
don't think I was getting any delivery of anything. Let me look.
somebody emptying Paul's garage.
What'd you
Oh,
buy
my
this time?
That's mine.
See him tying up the fucking zero turn mower to the back of the bumper.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, if I ever get that property, this thing comes through, because that property, still nobody's looking at it. And if I get that property up there and I got my zero turn in the back and I look up and I got somebody taking my zero turn, it's gonna be one shot.
Yeah.
One shot, one kill.
Interesting that. Paul weren't getting the delivery, but I can see a delivery of Pepsi being done.
Yep, exactly.
That is funny.
Jesus
That's what they
Christ,
brought
that's a lot of
Pepsi in, right?
Yeah. That might have been the Pepsi company dropping off his monthly sponsorship.
Isn't that, what's that, 30 pack?
I think it's
24, I think.
I think
no,
it's
it's a
bigger than that.
bigger no, it's
No,
a bigger one. I think it's a 36 pack.
Yeah, so
it's
you got
one
three of
from
them right there, so you got
Costco.
118.
Yeah, it's
That's
a, it's one of those
118
max
right
we
there.
can get is 24.
Yeah.
Costco and Sam's Club. You can get the bigger ones. That's where he gets them from.
So you figure it's three of them sitting there, that should be 118 if it's 36s. So watch another one come in. And then they're gonna have a box of 20 Boston cream.
Pretty sure those are 36s. They're because I remember him saying he gets them from Sam's
Yes.
Club.
And that's
I'm
not counting the ones
surprised.
he's got in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't just installed a little slide thing, where he takes one and they all just roll down.
Did you keep some more behind his? What's it next to that TV screen behind him? If you look carefully, you'll see a pile of them.
Yep.
Well, his Pepsi contract states he has to drink at least 536 a month. So
Well,
you're on camera, you better have a Pepsi in your hand.
Could you imagine if he couldn't get a Diet Pepsi for a week?
Oh, like
Nope.
if they went on like recall or something and they recall all of them nationwide. Oh God, yeah. He'd lose his shit.
If it took like a week to 2 weeks to start, I don't think he could handle it.
Dude, that's when you get your hands on a 24 pack that was before the recall and you sell it to them for like $100.
Each.
That's where we start shipping it from the UK.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste the
But
same.
that's why he's got about 6 cartons of it.
Yeah,
I see
Diet
3
soda.
right now.
Diet soda is really, really bad for you because it's got that aspartame or whatever it is in it.
Carton.
Yeah, that shit's not good for you. That's worse than regular soda, that actually. Because for a long time, people thought diet soda was better for you, and it wasn't. Turned out to be worse for you.
That's why I
That
like drink all
aspartame
fat.
gave me depression.
See, that's why I like drinking the Propel water, the flavored water, because it doesn't have any kind of additives. There's nothing in it. It's just a natural flavoring that they use. They don't use any kind of like aspartame or anything like that. Where the Walmart Great Value flavored water, that's what's in it. That's how they get their flavor.
Yeah. It used to be saccharin.
Ew.
It had a really bitter taste at the end of it.
I really like Propel. It's very good flavored water.
He'll go when he's ready.
And that loss to that drone with that 128 SD card in it made me go out and buy some 64s because I don't need the 128s technically. And I'm gonna start making sure I've got at least one with me. So if I decide to do multiple flights, I could pull that card out just in case. But I don't want to lose the footage again.
Well, the thing is, if you're filling up a 64 gig card, just flying a few back, there's something wrong. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
you're right.
space.
I'll keep the 128 in the goggles and in the controllers, but I'm not gonna,
Hi, everybody in the
because I've
chat.
got enough to move them.
If I remember correctly on the Air 2 with the 8 gigs of built-in memory, if you were recording at 4K 60, I think you had like 40 minutes to 50 minutes of record
Oh,
time
yeah.
before it would fill up.
Come on, me.
So that's, I mean, even then, that's a lot of flying for a standard recreational flight.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
bought 364s, $8 a piece.
A lot of people, when they're flying by themselves, they might burn through 1 or 2 batteries and they're ready to go.
Well, when I get the new setup, when it comes in, I'll have 5 about the 2 batteries. I probably
How
never
many
fly
minutes?
5 at one time.
How many minutes
It'd
do
be
you get per battery? About what,
You
10,
can
15?
get about 19 to 20 minutes on a battery.
Oh, wow. How much?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fly that much.
But you're not
It's,
flying full speed though, neither. You're flying at like mini
Yeah.
2 speeds. Yeah.
yeah, but you see the difference too is if you fly the Mavic 3 for 30 minutes, because I've flown it for 30 minutes, you're ready to come back. You fly the Ovada for 10 minutes, you're ready to come back.
That's
Because
what
it's
I'm
a different
saying.
feel.
Most people, especially with the GPS drones, they usually after 1 or 2 batteries, you're ready to go anyway.
Unless you're Joe Fodolio. The other day he said he did 9 or 16 or something like that.
What's up,
Jason,
Jason? How many batteries?
He did like 16 batteries.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, he was flying all day.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're not really focused on like recording and you're just doing it to have fun, you could probably have a little bit. When you're actually like trying to set up shots and you're recording and you're doing all that, you get kind of burnt out after about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. You're like, I want to go. I guess if you're just out there with the Vada and you're just having fun and you're playing around, you're not really recording all of it. Probably don't want to, you'd probably rather stay out there a little longer. Now, was that on the Avata or was that a regular FPV drone?
That was FPVs. Probably
Oh,
got
well,
maybe
shit,
6
though,
minutes
you
of the
burned
pop.
through those in like 3 minutes. No wonder.
Yeah.
That was like 20 minutes of flying with 17 batteries on an FPV drone.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about a Vada. I was like, shit, that's a lot of batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'll tell you what. I flew 2 Mavic 3 batteries one day, and I was wore out. It wore me out. I was ready to come home.
That's a lot of flying.
You'll see me and Johnny
Especially-
when we get out there. We'll be like that. We'll be flying 2 different drones, and we take breaks. We had to take breaks in between.
Oh, especially, if it's like, if it's really nice out, like comfortably nice out, like 60, 70, yeah, you can probably sit out there for a couple hours and have some fun. But if it's in the middle of summertime and it's like fucking 98 degrees out and 60% humidity, yeah, you're going to get through one battery. You'll be like, screw this.
Even half a battery.
Yeah, you're going to want to get back in the car and leave.
10 minutes, I'll be in. I'll be cooked.
Dude, when I'd fly in the summertime, dude, I'd go to the park or something and I'd be there for like 10 minutes and I'd be ready to leave. I'm like, fuck that shit. It's too damn hot out here.
Mm.
Oh, what time is it? Sarah should be home in about an hour.
And my son was supposed to work 2 to 2, and they flipped him to regular 6 to 6. So he said that was a blessing. Because he worked 6 to 6 last night, and he thought he was going to have to go home, get about 5 hours sleep, and go right back.
They don't have like a base minimum that they have to get rest because of the first responder.
Well, the reason he had to do it, no, they really don't. But they had a, they don't have it in
should, though.
Louisiana. They might have some places. But one of the guys was taken off. So because they were going to be short different ways, they had to kind of blend him somewhere in there.
And Steve, Tim, Jason.
They really should though have at least like a 8-hour minimum in between shifts because you know you don't want a police officer out there dead ass tired because you know at the end of the day anybody that's human that's like that, you know, their judgment could be off, their response time. That's not good for them or the public. You know.
Yeah. Well, they pulled a guy over last night. Justin's been getting a lot of perks lately by the captain. And the captain and the chief have been sending him messages saying, great job, keep doing it. Like this. Last night he showed me one of them that he showed me a little while ago, one he got last night. They pulled over a guy and one of the other officers that's fairly new. He just got out of FTO, so he's on his own now. He was there, so Justin rolled up to back him up, and then Mike, the sergeant, rolled up, and the guy's standing there by the car, and Justin walks up to the guy. Stop walking. So Justin walks up to the guy. Oh, hold on a minute. So Justin walks up to the guy, and he asked the guy. He said, other guy, actually, new guy, told him. He said, can I pat you down like this? What you need to pat me down for? I'm gonna throw something at you. Hold on a minute.
Somebody's in trouble.
So he said, why you have to pat me down, right? So he said, so he refused to be patted down, right? So they said, okay, just stay here. We're gonna call a dog to go around, because when they do that, they can call a dog in and go around the car to see if there's any drugs. So the guy said, call your dog, I don't care. Like that, so he's standing there with him. So Justin's standing there and looking at the guy, and the guy's just chilling. And Mike, the sergeant, standing there just chilling with him and then making sure the guy's not doing anything. And the other guy's running, so he was doing something. And Justin looked over and he said, did you run his plate? Like that. And the guy, oh, he did, it was before that. Justin walked by and he looked in the car. And when he looked in the car, down in the center console, there was a bag of pills. So nobody went and looked in the center console. Justin did. And Justin turned around, did you run his plate? And they said, no, they hadn't run his plate yet, right? He turned around, looked at him, started walking towards him, looked at Hess and went like that. And they looked at him and they said, turn around. They put him in cuffs. They said he's got about 7 different pills in a bag in the car. He had meth, he had everything else. When they ran his plate, he had a warrant, everything else. And it took Justin to walk up there, even with the sergeant there, to go look in the car. So he's doing his job. He said, he turned around and said, cuff him. Now they got probable cause. They were able to search him, pat him down and everything. But that he loves doing it.
So he'll probably get promoted then.
He's at the point where he's going on he's at 2 years. He's already been 2 years out on. I can't believe it's been 2 years he's been on the street. He was a fireman for 2.5, almost 3. You know, the kid's 25 years old. Paul. He's been a fireman for like almost 3 years and a cop for 2. And he was the one I was worried about. And he was the one that we always worried about because he played too much, you know? Played too much, didn't give a damn about anything. And he was just, and he told me a story one time that about before he became a fireman, before he became a fireman, that he said he came very close to going in the bathroom and shooting himself.
Really?
Yeah, he said that the only reason he didn't do it, he said, because I would have come home and found him. And this was about 7 years ago. And he said, I was sitting in there ready to do it, and I thought about it. I said, Dad has to come home and find me. I don't want that to happen. And he said, this is a bunch of bullshit. He said, I got to quit feeling this way. I got to do something. That's what he said. And he became a fireman. Now he's a cop. And he's a whole different, he's a man now. He's different. And he told me that story one time, you know, and I just looked at him. And I said, you know how glad I didn't have to come find you? He says, yeah, he said, that's what stopped me. He said, because the way you treat us and the way you've been with us, I didn't want that. You have to deal with that.
All right, guys, I'm jumping off before I go live later.
Later.
Go live,
Catch
what,
y'all
at 8
later.
o'clock?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
See you, Justin.
Thanks for
Later.
being here, Justin.
Thanks
Yep.
for stopping by.
Catch y'all later.
Okay. Bye for now.
But he loves his job. I mean, and oh, by the way, his girlfriend, the one that not his girlfriend and doesn't know she's the girlfriend, the one the other day she called up and she said, "What you doing? Come over, come see my house." And they didn't do much talking,
Huh.
you know. And
There's
this is
a
the
booty
second time in
call,
about
a
3
booty
weeks now.
call. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, you and you're a booty call. He said, I don't care. But they've been talking more now. Because she said, the problem is, and she said, the problem I'm having is I miss you. I want to be with you. I'm just after what, because they know they broke up, and she says, I just don't know if people, what they're going to think if we get back together. And he said, well, quit listening to your head and listen to your heart. He said, because I already told you, I'm out here waiting for you. And if you want me back, we need to get back together. We can work it out from that point. So he's getting ready to move into his place. And she's got her house now. She bought. And she says she goes home and she says she sits there and she misses him. And she sees where he's at on Snapchat, everything else. The other day they almost went to the show together, you know. So she's watching everything he does. It's like, so it's like, I don't know. They need to get it over with.
Yeah, she needs to shit or get off the pot, you know?
Well, that's what needs to happen. And like I told Victoria, it's my daughter-in-law, we were sitting at La Coretta's eating the last time that Nick and them were here. And it was the day before they left to go back after the wedding. And across from us was Emma and Justin. And the way they were acting, I tapped Victoria and I said, they're the next ones to get married. And they looked more intense than Nick and Victoria did. And my ex said the same damn thing, you know, said, yeah, I'm waiting for them to tell us they're engaged, you know. And then a week later they break up. It was like, what the hell? All because they were doing an undercover deal. And Justin showed me everything because I told him, I said, so she don't believe you. He said, let me show you what was going on. And he showed me his phone. And they were doing something with a girl trying to get the girl that Justin knew to flip on the drug dealers. And the girl said, no, I can't do it. I'm too afraid to. So he said, okay. And he deleted everything. And when he deleted everything, he doesn't know what made her go look at the phone, or maybe something popped up on the phone, but she went through his phone and saw that. So why are you talking to her and you were deleting all of this? And he says, well, let me go back and show you everything it was, and showed her. And he said, no, she said, no, I don't trust you. Get out my house. Now, and be honest with you, I might have walked at that point in time and said, well, if you don't trust me, you know, and I'm showing you exactly what it is, I'm not going to stay here. You know, if you're not married to him, you know, cut bait sometime. Because I've done that before. I've told somebody, look, I'm walking out, you kiss my ass on the way out. I said, because I'm tired. I'm tired of me putting out 100% here and you playing. And I did not go fly today. I was
No.
going fly out in the back. I just never did. Hey, man. Hey, Gitchy. Donald Trump's in Detroit. You should have been there.
Mm.
He's speaking right now in Detroit.
Well, I don't know if she's at home or not.
Well, she was
Is he
talking
allowed-
about Detroit Lions, so I think she's home.
Is he allowed to wander around the country before he gets sentenced, or what?
Why
He won't
wouldn't he?
get sentenced. What are you talking about? All that's gonna get tossed out. Because here's my big question on that whole deal. They said that he was bribing the chick because he had an affair with her. They didn't charge her. She's the one that receiving the cash money and the payments and everything for covering it
should've-
up. And that's a crime on its own.
And then she turned around and she said she did not have an affair with him.
Yep.
She said nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, well, she was paid to say that.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
the thing of it is that one that put the hoodwinked him was that attorney, that goofy idiot. He was using that 100% to get ahead. He doesn't care who he screwed over or what he said or whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. The way they work.
It's a shame Justin isn't here. I've just been sent this.
Oh, okay.
Bit of bloody has my cursor on. There.
What do you call someone with a small wiener?
Justin,
Justin.
yep.
Thought y'all
That's
talking about
funny.
Tim. I thought that was Tim that was gonna say. Yeah. Well, Justin's off now. You're gonna have to send that personally to him. Stop. Please. The only thing bad about living here lately is the people come outside their apartments and they talk, and the dogs hear that. It never used to happen. And that's when he barks. Stop. Hey, we lost Dre. Oh man.
Yep. And that note, I'm going as well.
You leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna have an early night. Need sleep.
Oh man.
God bless you.
No.
Right, guys. I shall see you all tomorrow.
Okay.
Good night.
Hey, David. Yep.
Sleep well.
Yeah, catch you later.
Yep. I used to every morning get up in the morning and do everything I had to do and then lay down on the floor and the dog was run over to me, right? And I haven't laid down on the floor with him for a little while ago. I went and laid down on the back on the floor. You should have seen these three dogs. I had one licking me on the top of the head, the other one licking me on the ear, and the other one spinning around and jumping on it when I got down face to face with him. They
Really?
love when I get down there with them. So remember, they're trying to do a ceasefire now with Israel and Palestine and Gaza, right? They're
Yeah.
trying to do this. Today, Hamas attacked the IDF, and it was the deadliest attack since the original attack. Like they want to stop, you know. Let Israel do their job.
Yep.
Go in and wipe it out. Tell everybody you got 24 hours to leave. It's going to be sand. Because all it's doing over there, when you have hatred like that, it's going to breed hatred for generations and generations and generations. And I got to print me out a little thing to hold SD cards.
Mm-hmm.
They got them. I got one that's really easy. I got 2 prints to do tonight. I got to do them. Yep, there you go. Here goes the noise. Stop. What you doing today, Dominic?
Was that?
What you gonna be doing today?
Resting after going to the football last night. So
and a low of 65 degrees. Also,
Yeah,
there's
that's
an
always a
on
good
us.
thing to do when you get a
probably be an
chance.
hour and then I'm off.
Yeah. Art's on in a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah, he comes on in about 40 minutes.
Give me a second. I'm just finishing up what I was working on here.
No worries.
Hey, I found a Raphael from Ninja Turtles rubber duck. Pretty cool looking. Problem is, I'm not gonna paint it like that.
Yeah.
That's too much work, too much detail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got a 3D paint print of Mr. Bean. Oh, there you go. Now we're talking. I don't know why I never thought of that. Oh, come on. I need to find. I got to print. I got to use that TPU before I give it back to Johnny. I got to print another set of bumpers.
Mhm.
Cause like I said, the new one comes in on
Sam.
Monday.
Mhm.
Hey Sam, what's up?
Hi, Sam.
Sam, how you doing? Sam, I am. I do not know where Hodges is up to. He's got a new girlfriend, and he's been keeping really business. Last I knew, really busy with his besides the new woman and her family. I think his real estate photography business is going well. So,
Well, that's good then.
but I haven't heard from him. Every once in a while, he says that he watches the show, but he doesn't ever pop in. Yeah, so like I say, maybe somebody could reach out to him and say hello. He might like that.
Yep.
Paul Hodges.
Yeah. I've got him on Messenger.
There you go. You might just reach out to him, Mark, and just say, a lot of people have been asking about you. How you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, it's been all. I sent him a message.
Yeah. Tell him Dominic wanted to know. Sam says he just literally now sent him an email too. So yeah, if anybody else has any questions and you want to know what Paul Hodges has been up to, just reach out. It always is nice to let him know that you're thinking about him.
He needs to start coming back on in the morning, even though, because we didn't keep him that long.
He popped in last month sometime, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks. Yeah, 6 or 7 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't stay long, but he popped in. So, are you gonna go fly it all tonight, Joe? Or
If I fly anything, I might go out in the back just to make sure that thing's working right.
yeah, that's what I was saying. It would be a nice test flight if you've got the room there.
Oh yeah, I got the room. I could fly just around the complex on the inside. That way, if it
Yes.
decides to do something stupid,
Here
it's right
comes
here.
Sam. Sam.
And
The pool.
I think he's going with you, Sam.
He's still coming. Still.
We got no audio, Sam.
we'll get there. Oh,
No audio, no video.
Search. I don't know.
Hey,
Hey, Sam, how's it
Hey,
going?
Sam.
What's up?
not much. What's up with you guys?
Sam.
The usual,
Yeah, the usual. That's life.
just trying to stay ahead of the casket.
Yeah.
Well, that's a positive way to look at it there, Paul.
6 foot over, not 6 foot under. That's a good
That's
start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a few
That's a good
minutes.
point.
Thought, why not? I haven't
Hey,
been in a
Sam,
while.
we haven't talked in a long time. How's the little lady doing and everything doing good?
Yeah, everything's great over here. We went through the the tornado watches and tornado warning season, but we didn't get hit. that's good here in Tennessee. But yeah, everything's been pretty good.
Now you moved from where? Out west someplace, didn't you? Was it
I'm,
Colorado?
I moved from Arizona,
Arizona.
and I initially went to Illinois for a short time. I had to get out of that country. I knew it was temporary, thank goodness, and now I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, good. And you're enjoying it there?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's nice. You know, it's way different than Arizona, but I actually still miss Arizona.
Well,
Way
know,
too close.
you spent a lot of time, a lot of years in Arizona.
Oh, my whole life, you
Yeah.
know. I just turned the big 50, and I lived in Arizona 46 years of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, Mike Drone Shots just stopped by and saw me on his motorcycle. He came down to see the water and
Lighthouse.
everything, and he drove down from up north of Saginaw,
Oh wow.
and he rode his bike. And she was right in the back, and
Very cool.
it was very nice of him
Nice.
to stop by.
So you should have done a live stream and had him on with you.
Well, we did.
It was while the live stream was on.
Yep.
Oh, it was while the live stream was on.
Yep. While the live stream was going, he stopped by. Yes.
That's pretty.
nice.
In fact, if you go back and you look at probably,
About 3/4 of an hour, something like that.
yeah,
Oh, on this same live stream, like right now.
yes.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back a little later and take a look.
No worries.
Yeah, I've been working on videos all day. I don't know if you guys have seen my channel lately, but I'm still doing tech videos. So I have like one a week go out usually.
Yeah, no, I think moving to Tennessee puts it a bit too close to Ken Heron for my eye.
There he is.
Michael.
Ah. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, there's people in your stream now, Paul, that I don't even recognize. It's been so long for me. I stay too busy. I'm busier with this job than I was when I was in law enforcement.
That's got to be pretty busy.
Yeah. But I get to work from home, so I can't complain.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And I do what I like. I just fix computer stuff and servers all day, so.
I was scrambling around here after they left, was trying to get my outside camera up and running
Mm.
so you could see him leave. And of course, you fumble fingers. I just couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do.
Mm.
So is it mostly remote access software?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work it's still in the public safety realm. You guys know, like in police cars and fire trucks, the computer systems in there, like the CAD that they check on and go to calls and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I maintain that software. So
All right.
all day long, I'm remoting to fire trucks and police cars and agency servers and fixing things.
My mate was a police mechanic and he used to do all the installations of all the cameras and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I've kind of stayed in the realm. Prior to that, I was supervisor for a 911 center in Arizona.
Do you miss that at all?
I miss that a great deal. I really do.
I thought maybe that's what you'd end up doing there when you got into Tennessee.
Well, I would, except they just do not pay well here for those positions. They want to start you at like $15 an hour. I'm just like, what? Like, I made more than double that when I was in Arizona.
Yeah.
But, now working where I work and doing what I do, I make triple that. So,
Sure.
but yeah, I mean, I guess if I could get a deal as like a 911, like a director for a 911 center, that'd probably be okay. But yeah, I can't make a living on what they want to pay. But I actually did think about, I've already met with one of the 911 directors here, and we've talked about bringing me on part-time just so I can still do it a little bit. So I might be doing that at some point. So we'll see.
What state police isn't hiring anybody or dispatching or?
They are, but like I said, the pay's low.
Oh, so they're about the same way as local, huh?
Yeah. Hey Frank, how's it going? Yeah, you're right. I should be making 80 to 100,000 a year doing that, but unfortunately they don't pay that way in Tennessee. So I'll just stick to what I'm doing for now. It suits me. I mean, when you can work from home, it's like that's even better, I don't have to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're working remotely, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice just
Remotely's nice.
have my own bathroom, my own kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Your nephew works for Malwarebytes.
Yeah, you never know. You never know who's doing what out there,
Mm-hmm.
So did you make new friends? You and the missus make friends there and
I mean, a couple. Like my neighbor, he's pretty cool. So I talk to him from time to time, but in general, I'm kind of an introvert, really. I don't really care about a lot of
well,
friends.
that's what I've turned into. I used to be in the public eye all the time and meeting and greeting and member of this club and this lodge and this that. And now it's like everybody says, "Well, you would never see you." I says, "That's because I don't. I'm a senior citizen hermit."
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And that's how I was in my town, as a public figure, worked for local public safety. Everybody knew who I was, and when I got out of that, just started working from home, it's like, man, this is kind of nice. I get to just hide all day. It's cool.
Sure. Steve Carpenter.
Dave. Good
Understood.
evening.
Oh yeah, Steve's getting ready for Father's Day. He's wishing everybody a happy Father's Day.
Oh, that's right. That's tomorrow. I should call my
never
dad.
had any kids, so I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, same here.
I'm supposed to go with my daughters tomorrow. They're cooking a pot roast.
oh really?
And I don't really. They used to always say, "What do you want on Father's Day?" I said, "Y'all stay with your mom. Give me a day off."
It's like me and birthdays. People are like, "Oh, what do you want?" I'm like, "I want to be left alone."
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood.
What it is, right?
Like my ex-wife, she would not let my birthday go. And it's like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to have people over. I want to be left alone. And she would do the opposite. She'd invite all these people over for like the surprise party. It's like, that's not what I want. You literally ruined my birthday. Like when you give somebody opposite of what they want, you screw the day up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get that she's just trying to be nice and do something for me, but that's not what I want.
Yeah.
But no, my wife now, she's amazing. I told her I don't want to do anything, and she's like, okay. She told me happy birthday in the morning, and we went out for dinner, and that was that.
Mm.
The birthday's no big deal to me.
Just another day.
Yep.
It's kind of the same way I feel about the holidays.
Yeah.
They're just another day. Because
Yep.
in order to really love the holidays, you have to be a planner and want to go out and do this and do that and whatever.
Right.
Nope, not me.
Yep. Forget that idea.
Paul, when I owned my house, I used to be that way. I used to have that house was set up. At my last year in that house, I had 10,000 Christmas lights on the house. It was crazy.
Yeah. My
We
wife.
threw parties all the time. It was like, now I'm happy to be here with nobody here.
Yeah. There's something nice about just being left alone.
Very nice.
You know.
Now I love my dog, and my dog goes with me everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
But as far as worried about this person or that person or I've lived in this town most of my life except when I was in Kansas City for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk down the street and I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And they don't know me,
Yeah, that's probably how it would be. I haven't been back to my hometown in about a year and a half, almost 2 years. We're actually flying out in September to go visit though, but that's probably the way it'll be. I'm sure there'll be a handful that recognize me, but hopefully they've kind of forgotten me.
Yeah. And you see, when Justin leaves next month and he goes, the middle of next month, he's moving to his apartment. He's going to move out of here. He's been here 2 years. So it's back to me, just me and the dogs.
Mm.
So that's gonna change my lifestyle again.
Yep. Yeah, I lived alone for right at about 12 years. Something like that. I figured there'd be an adjustment period after I got married, but it seemed to be okay. So,
well, that's because you picked the right woman. She wasn't going to hassle you,
Yeah, and she doesn't. I'll tell her, hey, I got things to do on the computer. She's like, oh, do your thing. I don't care. Why are you telling me?
Justin told me the other day, he said, I do leave in the middle of July, right? I said, yeah. He said, so what you gonna do with me not being here? I said, well, I'm gonna make sure as soon as you leave, I'm gonna clean up real good. Then I have a different woman in here every day.
Funny.
Who's going on next out here, Rob?
Art.
Art Code Drone Solutions.
What time's Art going on?
About 20 minutes.
5 minutes.
20
minutes.
Midnight.
I'm actually probably going to live stream here in a little while. That new body cam game. Pretty realistic, I guess. So I thought about live streaming that.
Well, I think I'm going to call it then. Give everybody a break in between, and
Yep, let's call it.
And Sam, thanks for being here. Stop in anytime, my friend.
Sure, no problem, Paul. When I have the time, I definitely will. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, later, Sam.
Mark.
Yeah.
Take
Bye.
care.